Howdy y'all, what's up? Primal here, and welcome back to what I believe will be the last video I do for Spider-Man Miles Morales. Well, in terms of, main game stuff at least. I mean, I still have like a special project in mind for it. Or two. But until then, let's just do this side mission here by returning home. Oh, is he sleeping under the is he sleeping no, he's sleeping on top of the train. That's a new one. I don't think I've ever seen that little transition before. Alright.
Really need to sleep. Just a quick nap.
Proceeds to sleep all day. Boy, he's been through a lot. Well-deserved rest. Huh.
From Mom. It's a clue for a scavenger hunt.
New York.
Dad and I used to do
Museum of
these.
Natural History.
Did she make a new one?
Happy late birthday, Miho, Mom. Happy birthday, Miles. Ready for the best scavenger hunt ever? Here's the first clue. Facing the park with the World Honor soldiers, we guard the next clue.
I'm gonna check this out. See what Mom put together. Should get out of here. Check out the Natural History Museum.
So, 8 postcards.
Scavenger hunt's not gonna hunt itself.
I know. Is it just me, or is this place different? I don't know, it just feels like if there is a difference that changes.
City Councilwoman Rio Morales. Has a nice ring to it. Gonna need to find a new spot for our vinyl.
It's like around, we're hardly here. Let's go.
Haven't been to the museum in forever. I think the last time was with Finn and Dad. Those trips are really fun. It's weird to think about now.
That postcard was... I could have sworn these were just marked on... Why are there no markings for the postcards on the map? Hang on.
Sounds like there's a weapons deal happening near you.
Oh boy, this should be
Listeners,
good.
you all know that I pride myself on truth, integrity, and facts. I've been tough on this new Spider-Man since the disaster on Braithwaite Bridge.
Stay out of my business, freak show! Got you now! Taking aim at Spider-Man! You're not walking away from this! Let that be a lesson! Just up.
Aye. Okay, towards the mark. On the right track.
Okay, Natural History Museum. Clue on the postcard said, facing the park with the world on our shoulders. We guard the next clue. There's a statue of 4 guys holding a globe at the Central Park entrance. Might be what that clue means.
There we are.
You look confused. Another postcard under here.
Just look.
This one's of the Empire State Building. High atop the Empire State, you'll find a pair of blind eyes. There's a flash drive attached.
Hey, big man. Happy birthday.
Oh, God. Dad.
Scavenger hunt seemed like a fun way to celebrate
Jesus.
16. Tour down memory lane. Remember that summer you and Finn forced me to take you to the museum every weekend? Here's a secret. I love
Okay,
those
there's
trips.
Avengers Tower.
Used to be I felt guilty you didn't have any
The
secrets.
Empire State Building.
Things with your uncle are tough now. But
There
I would
it
have
is.
never made it to 18 without you. Anytime I'd see you with Finn, I'd feel less guilty. You have a sister. Her. With Finn, now Danky, you'll always have family in your life. Love you lots, big man. See you at the next clue.
Wow. I haven't heard his voice in so long. I hope he left more messages with the rest of the scavenger hunt.
I'm sure.
Hey, sleepyhead. Did you find my note?
Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
Follow the clue. You just heard Dad. Did you do all this?
Just the setup. Your dad made the clues last year.
Oh,
I know it's been tough since the move. Thought hearing from him could help.
It does. Gracias, Ma.
De nada. Have fun with him. And remember, I'm here if you need me, Miles. You can tell me anything. Te quiero.
Te quiero.
Miles! I did it! I figured it out!
How to safely split an atom from the comfort of your own home?
That's next on my to-do list. No, speed nonagon. Collision model is updated, projectile physics is fixed, frame rate stabilized. It's...
Empire State Building. Let's check the clue. High atop the Empire State, you'll find a pair of blind eyes. Maybe the clue's about the binoculars on the observation platform.
Look out!
sorry.
Oh, look!
Careful!
Sorry. There.
Modern Art Museum in Greenwich. I remember that place.
Find the fossil hiding among the modern. Don't forget to.
Find the fossil hiding among the modern. Don't forget to look up.
Fifth grade field trip. Empire State Building. I chaperoned. Never agreed to wrangle a bus full of tin cans, son. Took us 3 hours to get here, and when we did, who showed up? The webhead himself. Bocho. As soon as we stepped off the elevator, we had to turn right back around again and evacuate. The thing I remember most, though, you wanted to stay. Told me, Spider-Man needs our help, Dad. You're a born hero, Miles. Don't ever lose that fighting spirit. See you at the next one.
Where?
Born hero. I think I learned to be a hero from watching Dad. Miss him. Especially now.
Okay, now that they're showing up the map, I can mark them easily and get through this quicker.
Sorry, you were saying you figured out something cool?
That's next on my to-do list. No, speed nonagon. Collision model is updated, projectile physics is fixed, frame rate stabilized. It's awesome now.
Which means I can play it?
It still needs textures.
Aww.
Sound effects, music, VO.
I'll write the music. I could probably do sound effects too.
First we improve and design our own spider suit. Now we build a mobile game empire? We're unstoppable.
Never doubted it. I'm out doing spider things, but when I get home, I'll set up a task board, start tracking sound effects you'll need. Ooh, and sketching out a... Okay, here's the Modern Art Museum. Find the fossil hiding among the modern. Don't forget to look up. Hey, doesn't the museum keep a fossil on the balcony facing the river? Worth a look. Next clue. Looks like I'm going to CODB's. Where money is king, you'll find great tunes hanging among the lights.
I had to practically drag you and Finn to the Modern Art Museum the first time we came. What do we care about splotch paintings? But Mom and I knew. We had to show you kids that there were different ways of looking at the world. Sometimes radically different. When I saw you two in front of that psychedelic Angela Davis portrait, heads craned up and all, I knew you got it. All that orange and gold. Don't think you ever realized the world could look that way. But you could look that way. Like loyalty. Proud of you making it this far. Let's see how you do it the next one.
Ben and I talked about that trip for months afterwards. Mom and Dad really knew how to inspire.
Let's see. I guess that's the one I'm going to, which means I gotta turn my butt around and get to it.
Breaking news. Car robbery just turned into a high-speed chase.
Oh, I miss these so much. This was like one of my favorite.
We're calling backup.
It's that Spider Kid! Spider Man!
Spider-Man on the car.
why you shouldn't run red lights.
Looks like everyone's okay though. Ooh, I reached max level. How about that?
Alright, CODBs. Let's hunt. Hanging among the lights.
That's enough of that. Later, Spider-Man.
Maybe it's between the lights and that speaker. Here we go.
Check it out! Someone's already cosplaying as the new Spider-Man. Nice!
Lobster Bill's, Dad's favorite restaurant. Nestled beneath Stuyvesant lives a monster of a good meal.
Spent half my youth at CODBs with your uncle. Every musician we loved played at this crack little stage. Aaron even got up there once himself. Didn't do half bad either. When he finally told me about his night job, this is where he took me, to soften the blow. But he poisoned the place for me. Never took you here because of it. I regret that. You'd love it. Just like I did. So, how about this? Find a show you want to see. Anything, my treat. Come out here and your old man will show you how he used to bust a move. Next clue's all yours, Miles.
Dad was gonna bring me to a show. Man, need a minute after hearing that.
Alright. So this is where the restaurant is.
Hey, bro. I read MJ's front page about some Karia.
Not while you were swinging, I hope.
Of course.
Sorry. Scolding mentor mode, downshifting. What did you think of the article?
The article was great. The pictures? Where'd they get this Peter Parker guy?
I'm sure MJ asks herself that all the time.
So how was the trip? Did you have to suit up while you were out there?
Nah, Sable handled it like a champ. Her and her wild pack. I mostly got to stand around taking pictures.
Sounds like a nice break. As much as a work trip can be.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling refreshed and ready to do some next level Spider-Man. And clean out the gutters at my house. Being a homeowner is glamorous, let me tell you.
Sounds like it. I'll let you go. Talk soon.
So he has an actual house now? Not an apartment? You know, it's always seemed to me like that's all there is in New York, especially here. Nothing but apartments. Hardly any real
Heads up.
housing.
Raft escapees blocked off a street and took hostages.
Lobster Bill's. Holy ground for Dad. Nestled beneath Stuyvesant lives a monster of a good meal. Pretty sure I know which monster he means.
The lobster itself?
Ever thought of putting ads on the
Oh, sorry. Ah, there it is. Just had to look a little bit further back.
No letter enters this artsy castle without stopping at the gate.
Woo, boy. Lobster Beans. Home away from home. Always reminded me of Graham's kitchen down south. Took your mom here on our first date. Just about every date after that. Even once when she was pregnant with you. And she went into labor right before it. I blame the Cajun tree. She was less of a fan after that. But I'm not gonna lie, son. Some of those nights working late, oh yeah. I'm stopping in for Friday.
knock his head off!
Mom totally knew he was stopping here. Let him have his secret. They were a good team.
Not quite so, actually.
It's that painting. Ugh. Maybe take some classes when you're back in the raft.
Alright. Where's the next one? Oh wow, it's way uptown.
What music do you listen to?
There's the art space. Okay. No letter enters this artsy castle without stopping at the gate.
Sorry.
New profile.
Next clue. Oh, C.J. Walker Park. I know this place, up in Harlem. Beneath the hoop where you learn to fly, your journey comes to an end. Man, not ready for this to be over.
Middle school graduation. You and Finn joked it felt like a royal coronation when we saw the art space building. Your mom and I were so proud. Our son and our almost daughter graduating at the top of their class. I know it made you sad, both of you, go to different high schools. But Miles, I'll tell you, the friendships you make when you're young, the real ones, those last. You and Finn will find each other again. Maybe a few years down the line, maybe a few decades. One clue left. Bet you can't wait to get to the end.
Finn and I did find each other again. Just not the way Dad thought. Voicemail. Number's blocked.
Hey, Miles. I know you're gonna hear a lot about me. Things I've done, now that I'm serving time. Cut a plea deal, so it shouldn't be more than 2 years. But getting out early, it's not why I gave up Krieger. You told me you had to be better. And that meant looking out for other people, even if it cost you something. I don't have a lot of practice. But I'm trying. Thanks, kid. For making me a better man that I could be on my own. Take care out there.
Love you, Gronk.
Thanks, Uncle Aaron. See you eventually. Again. Someday.
This is it. C.J. Walker Park. Beneath the hoop, where you learn to fly, your journey comes to an end.
This has to be it. I mean, where's it that one? It's one of the two. I know that. Here we are.
And this is the last one. Man. So many memories.
And so we come to the end. C.J. Walker Park. Remember when we played ball here in the summers? Your uncle showed you how to take it to the rack. Well, I demonstrated how to throw it down with authority. Don't think I'll ever forget watching you and Finn trying to alley-oop to your mom. This place reminds me that as crazy as life gets, only one thing really matters. The people you love. You, your mom, Finn, Genki, even your uncle. Keep the folks you care about close to your heart, and you'll never go wrong.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, big man. You are our reason for being brave.
It's just so touching to see.
Man. I was not ready for that.
I wouldn't have been. Happy birthday, Miles. Congratulations. You made it to the end. You're the reason that I'm brave. Love, Dad. Actually, making me tear up a little bit.
What's up?
Hey, Mom. Just finished a scavenger hunt. Thank you so much for putting it together. For a little while, it was like he was back.
He never left me. I love you.
I love you, Ma.
First class postage complete. 3 new skill points available.
What's good, Harlem?
Yeah. Harlem is our home. But so is the rest of New York. It's up to us to protect it. Well, guys, that's pretty much all the big stuff with Miles Morales. I gotta say, it was a pretty good game. It was so nice being back in Insomniac Spider-Verse. Really enjoyed this game. It was definitely one of my favorites in 2018. It's kind of hard to, put a actual finger on which one was my game of the year. I mean, God of War was pretty good, but I mean, there was also this and Red Dead, which I never played, sadly.
I don't think the Underground's got a permit to change that billboard. Picking up some interference. Locating the source. Got it. Why take over a billboard? Is it intimidation? Are they dropping a new single? And bingo! The Underground. Billboard! Isn't that below your pay grade?
Nothing is below these guys' pay grade. Completely threw me off. Alright, so I hope you all enjoyed this game. To be honest, if you ask me, it definitely could have been like a DLC for the original Spider-Man game. And even though this one contains, the heart and soul of the first, I still feel like the original was much better. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed Miles Morales and, doing this. But
Be a transmitter around here.
it doesn't compare to the story Pete had to offer and the rest of the stories that we'll be seeing from him in the future.
Come on, transmitter. There. Billboard should be back to normal now.
Yeah, so as always, I know where to go, how to finish this game, finish this series. Place I've always wanted to go to in New York.
On
Oh,
this very special episode, I'm joined by newly elected Councilwoman Rio Morales of Harlem, who has been instrumental in the effort to scale back Roxxon's expansion plans following the revelations that they endangered New Yorkers with their highly unstable energy source, Newport. Welcome, Councilwoman.
Thanks for having me, Mr. Jameson.
oh,
I
this should
have
be
to say,
interesting.
I was surprised when you reached out to my office.
My producer, Jared, was insistent we have you on. Something about needing to broaden our demographics, especially after your recent appearance on another, much less popular show.
Oh yeah, Danica Hart was wonderful.
My listeners would like to know, how do you plan to bring prosperity to your community? I think I speak for everyone when I say it's an area that has struggled for quite some time.
True prosperity isn't brought in from outside by huge faceless corporations. It comes from sustained investment in the
Oh,
people that
it's right
make our
behind me.
community so special. It's true that folks here have struggled, but that's only because they've lacked advocates in City Hall. I will be their voice. And my hope is with that support, the city and the world will see that we're a vibrant area full of brilliant artists, kind people, and now, even our very own Spider-Man.
About that, you are now a publicly elected official. You are obligated to serve according to a constitution, laws, and time-tested ethical requirements, which I'm sure you respect. How can you reconcile that responsibility with your support of a vigilante who isn't bound by any of the same safeguards?
Spider-Man is not our enemy. He's a New Yorker like the rest of us, and he's just trying to do what's right. And if you ask me, he couldn't be doing a better job. That doesn't
Thanks,
replace
Mom.
my obligations to my community, nor anyone else's who serves in a public role. But I do sleep easier every night knowing that he's out there, helping us all pick up the slack.
I'm happy to spend all day arguing why that sleep could easily become a nightmare. But we're out of time. And your approval polls are very high. So I'll just say thank you, Councilwoman. Jared will be sending you some lovely parting gifts, including my J. Jonah Java, the decaf
He never stops,
substitute
does he?
doctors like mine are insisting their patients of a certain age drink. If you down it fast, you almost believe it's real talk. Jameson out.
Whew. I thought that'd never end. But now, we have officially come to an end with Miles Morales. I hope you all enjoyed this series. I actually did find it enjoyable, and like I said, it may not be the best, but it definitely has heart with a new Insomniac Spider-Verse. And it was definitely a good way to kind of get into next gen, sort of. So I can actually get into next gen officially. It's one of very few things out there still on current gen
Hey,
that I
App
could...
says thieves are breaking into a store near you.
And crap, Genki threw me off. What was I? Yeah, it was just... Yeah, it's one of the very few items that are still on current gen that I could do to do next gen. You know what I'm saying, right? Well, anywho, I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace.
Hey, wait! No,